if you believe in this move, prove it to me that you believe in this move. And that's why I started proving it to myself. You believe in this move? You believe in your skill set? Prove it. That's what let me put everything on the table. And then it goes from you only making $200 a day to you making $25,000 a day with the same amount of capital.
Okay.
And it's all it's all up here. It's all on what you believe you can do, and it's all on your risk tolerance. How much can you handle when it goes in drawdown? Do you care if that account blow? Because if you care, guess what? You're going to probably try to close it real quick or switch your bias or don't let it breathe enough. And then you end up closing, and then you see it going to your full favor. Wow. So it's just a consistency of constantly seeing this shit going on and on and on and on. And it's like been a war zone for the past 5 years of just in and out the markets of learning this shit. Every single day is an extensive learning program. You're going to learn so much that you need to use for the next day. So it's like day by day, week by week, you really do see exponential growth because you like, okay, I learned that. I ain't doing that shit no more. I ain't gonna do that shit no more. I done seen what the markets can do. I done seen you would notice that you have constant patterns over and over and over again, and that'd be the hardest things to work on is like self-built up patterns that we don't even realize come from the childhood to begin with.
Bro, that's
like
what
people
I was
think that
telling Joe.
this stuff is just on the charts. It goes so much deeper than the charts. That's why some people can get in the game, go straight up.
Yeah.
Some people get in the game and it's rocky road for so long because they only focused on the charts. They don't take that time to step out and do anything outside of the charts that helps them build up. And that's another thing I learned in the journey is like, it's mind, body, spirit. You got to be working on your body. You got to be working on your mind, and you got to be working on your spirit consistently. You can't have one of those out of whack because it's going to reflect. We know it's like we get into it in our daily life and we get on the charts or we going through something mentally and we get on the charts. It reflects no matter what you think and what you believe. The market doesn't play that. You got to leave all emotions at the table. That's why every time we come to the markets with our emotions, we have horrible days. We have weird things going on to where we're confused about what's really going on is because you have too much clutter going on. Yeah. It's like you unclutter your life, you unclutter your charts. It's crazy as hell to think of like that, but you literally see the reflection. You start working out before you get on the charts, or then you see your focus increases. You start doing these little things, and people say like that stuff don't matter, but it really does. Yeah. All the book reading and stuff, you don't necessarily have to read the books. You just have to take the actions. Now, if you already know the actions and the laws of life, then you don't have to read nothing because you already in the know. But these things are the things that help you continuously progress on a day-to-day basis outside of the charts, but it comes back to the charts. That's why you can go work on you could put down the charts, go work on yourself, and then you will notice improvement in your intermediate life. And then you come back to the charts and you'll see the charts different. That's why you could take a break and come back and smack the markets up. Yeah. And that's an important thing to take a break every now and then because shoot. It'll knock you out. The markets will wear you down. Like, talk about being tired. It's a different type of mental tiredness that you can get experiencing in this market, and you got to know your tolerance. That's where it go back into how much are you willing to give, how much are you willing to sustain in this market. And I noticed the more that actually recently what I noticed is less is more. The less that you do, the more that you get. Less time on the chart, less analyzation, less focus on the chart. Don't touch the chart. You place your trade London session and come back New York at around the end or mid New York, and there's your TP. You ain't even have to. You place your trade, go to sleep. Yeah, wake up, profit. And it's a consistent repetition of you do less on the charts, you make more money. You hold it more. You're not so attached to it. And it all depends on where you at mentally and also financially. Yeah. Because if you're trying to get the money, that's what make you start crashing out. It's what make you start holding. You see profits, you close because like, oh, I need that real quick. Boom, close. But the market would have blessed you with everything you would have wanted. It would have blessed you with everything you asked for. If you just let it be. Yeah. Let it be. That's so true. But they say let go and let God. That's really what you got to do for real. When you doing these flips on these accounts, let go, let God. You do the same exact strategy, you bound to hit 3x, 5x, 10x the account.
Yeah.
And that's how I be having the levels, which help me stay focused on hitting the next target. And then I got withdrawal points too when you're doing these builds, because you need to be paying yourself, because this is extremely, extremely risky. I will add that it is risky. You can get up to 300,000 as we seen and blow the whole thing because it's such a risky game that you're playing, because you're trying to quadruple this account in one trade. And like we see, it is worth it. At the end of the day, you hit on that trade, you ain't gonna complain about them losses that you had to get there no more.
Because it oversees.
It oversees.
Yeah.
But if you have such a short-term thinking mentality, that's what gets you down, get you depressed, all these things. And if you in trading, no matter what, you have to maintain a longevity mindset, because this thing will break you down. It'll break you down to the core, to bend you to your knees. And if you don't have that focus and consistency and drive, and really the dog in you, because not a lot of people have a dog in them to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars before they turn a profit. And sometimes you got to be okay with just knowing that I might lose a lot in this thing before I even see a dollar, before I even make a dollar. And you have to be okay and accept that. And most people can't accept that. That's why they don't see that turn of profitability happen, because they don't even believe in themselves that a turn of profitability will happen over the long term. But it always does if you stay committed to it. That's what I noticed. No matter what your strategy is, if you see that you can make profit and you just see that it's psychological things like that, if you stick through that, even as hard as it may be to get through some psychological barriers, over time you will become a profitable trader. And that's the bare bones of it all.
Traders, it's your boy Calvin here. Listen, I hope you enjoyed this interview. I hope it empowered you. I hope it motivated you on your trading journey. I just believe that we can make it. We can become consistently profitable traders. But number one, this is what I learned. You got to have one setup. You got to define one setup. And this one setup is the setup that you're looking for every single time you come into the market. All right. Number two, you got to manage risk the right way. 1% risk max is what I recommend. If you do this, you know each and every time I'm only going to lose this amount. So there's no surprises and you're not overly invested into one particular trade. Number three, you got to be patient. You got to allow that one setup, the criteria of that one setup, you got to allow that to come to you. And once those things come to you, you're checking everything off your checklist, you enter that trade. I just truly believe it's possible for us to be successful in this market, but we got to be patient. We got to have one setup and we got to manage risk the right way. Now, you may be somebody on your journey that says, Calvin, listen, I'm doing all these things, but I don't have much capital, right? I need more capital to make money. Well, then if that's you, maybe you need to look into Forex prop firms. And when we talk about Forex prop firms, check out Blue Guardian. What I love about Blue Guardian is they have no restrictions on their trading. You can hold over the weekend. You can trade during news. And most importantly, y'all, they have this tool called the Guardian Protector. The Guardian Protector is allowing traders like you and I to protect ourselves against ourselves. So when you feel like over leveraging, when you feel like over trading, right? When you feel like adding on more risk, the Guardian Protector allows you, before you even get into a trade, to go into the back office and you can set daily percentage levels or daily dollar amount levels where your account cannot go beneath. And if it does, they will automatically take you out of the trade, which will allow you to be able to live to trade another day and not violate your challenge account using your daily drawdown. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a prop firm that will give you all of these benefits, plus you get an 85% payout rate once you get funded, and you get paid every 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, check out Blue Guardian. And guess what? Today, we're going to give you 15% off on your next challenge using coupon code NEWTRADER, the number one. That's right. You get 15% off your next challenge using coupon code NEWTRADER, the number one. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to running into you at the bank one day, but you cannot meet me there. You got to beat me there. When Calvin pulls up to that bank, you should already be walking out, duffel bag on your shoulder, big smile on your face. And that's my way of saying I believe we all are going to be successful. And before we get out of here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you never miss another video, another interview of motivation. Holla at you later. Peace.